Hello, hello. We are back with Elysian Road. Going into part two here. So, I think we go back to Dylan Callery. So, Dylan, you had some things you wanted to do. Did you want to do one of those things?
Yeah. I was gonna wait until everyone else got back, but then I realized that was gonna take probably at least one session. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just do it now.
Mm-hmm.
um,
So the question is, are you taking Ziva with you, or
no.
are you leaving Ziva with Ode alone on the ship?
Yeah, she's gonna tell Ziva that
Okay.
she's running a quick errand, and that if Ode asks where she went, just tell him that she'll be back soon.
Okay. Yeah. She's like looking at her phone, like deleting one by one each of the emails, like trying to get all the notifications to go away off of her screen.
Oh man.
Because she doesn't know how to do it any other way. Like she doesn't know how to like swipe all of them away. Yeah, she looks up at you. She says, "Oh, okay," and then just goes back down and just keeps like deleting.
So, do I have to buy another compad, or do we just
No,
have extras?
it's just that you don't have access to the internet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Once you swipe away all the notifications, it's fine. You can just still use it locally, but you don't have access to Spookle right now.
Okay, but I can. But can I like grab an extra compad from the ship and bring it with me?
You could, but you still couldn't use the internet because the internet's still down.
Yeah.
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 Also, I don't think we have an extra compad. Isn't that the one that we gave to Ziva?
Yeah. I like. What would you need with the extra compad? What were you thinking?
Well, I was gonna. Well, haven't you seen my goals?
Oh, yep. Right. I remember. Yep. Yeah. The thing is, like, I'm not sure you guys have an extra one.
Okay.
Right. I think we established that you had just one extra one because of the storage locker, and you gave that to Ziva.
Okay. She just brings hers with her then.
Okay.
For the sake of not having to just sit on the couch for an hour, I think like when you go to leave your room, he's probably like getting ready to ring the bell or whatever. And he's like, "Oh, this is the door open." And if you're okay with that, anyways, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he says, "Oh, hi, hey."
She's like, "Hi."
Do you think we could talk for a minute?
Sure.
And then yeah, I think he like looks over your shoulder at Ziva and like starts to walk away from the door, like in private.
Yeah, she closes the door and follows him.
Yeah. So I think he's kind of looking at the floor, like trying to figure out what he wants to say, and he's like, about the bike. You said you could drive one of those? Was that a lie? I mean, people crash with the ability to drive all the time, but I mean, we kind of drove straight into it. So I was just,
Yeah, she kind of looks at the ground and says, like,
You've probably driven one in a video game before.
yeah. But no, she says, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking in the moment.
That's not really an answer.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think if you would say that. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think he says like it's not really an answer. I mean,
Yeah, sorry. I guess that was a lie.
yeah, he just nods. He says, "Look, I don't care about the. I mean, it was an expensive bike, but it's a bike. Whatever, it doesn't matter." Um, and yeah, he kind of trails off for a second, like he's thinking, and he's like, maybe it's hypocritical for me to say, but I don't know. I know this planet has been a lot. You have a lot on your mind. I mean, I can't imagine how hard it is to be here and see all that or whatever. But I just need to know that if stuff gets difficult like this, that I can, that you'll keep your head, that we won't make decisions, or that you won't make decisions like that. I mean, you almost lost your leg. If it weren't for Fergus, you might have died. I might have died. I don't know. He caught me before I hit the ground, but I couldn't get that bike off of you. And by the time you got it off, your leg was, and he just want to think about that because it was terrible. So I think he just kind of trails off, basically being like, I need to know that I can trust you not to make rash decisions just because like stuff goes wrong. And I don't know if he knows how hypocritical it is of him to say that, but he at least doesn't voice it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks at him and she's just like, yeah, I agree. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Yeah, it's just I know we get in over our heads a lot, but I just don't want to, it scared me is all. And then he trails off. And then do you look like you're going somewhere? Like you were leaving the room, right?
Yeah, she probably has a bag with her comp head in it. She's probably gonna make a coffee in the kitchen on her way out.
Yeah. So yeah, I think looking for a change of subject, she's like, were you going out somewhere?
Yeah, I was just gonna run a quick errand.
I'm not sure there's a place on Xanless to run quick errands. So I'm trying to. Yeah, I think he just arches his eyebrow at you like a quick errand. Right? That's okay. And you're just you leaving Ziva, or is she coming with? And he looks back like maybe you shouldn't just leave her on the ship alone.
Please don't leave me alone to take care of this little girl.
Yeah, she says she seems pretty preoccupied with her phone at the moment. I figured she'd just kind of stay in the room.
Okay, yeah. Do you want me to come? I guess I shouldn't leave her alone entirely. Yeah, and he just nods. He says, I can. I don't know. I'll just get her to shoot at me again or something. And then I think he turns to leave, then he stops and he says, he turns back and says, I'm really sorry about your dad and all that stuff. And I think he puts his hand on your shoulder, like comfortingly. He's not a comforting person. Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry.
She nods and says, thank you.
Yeah, so he just kind of nods and then walks back towards probably the cargo bay, just so he can be around if something explodes. She mistakes an outlet for, I don't know, something it's not. But yeah, then I guess he'll just let you go because he can't just leave. This is we've been resigned to babysitting thanks to Ziva, or Ziva to Evelyn. Well, I guess I'll just chill out on the ship.
Cool. Yeah. So I guess we see Dylan go off to do something, right? Yeah. You see you leave the ship and go to Evangelia, and I think we cut away before we actually see what Dylan's doing, and we cut back to Evelyn, Till, and Fergus, and what they're up to. So, y'all are on the monorail, and I think what happens is you end up at the very end of the monorail, like it just ends, and in front of you is a large double door, like metal double door, on this little platform.
Double door?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I didn't get what you were saying at first, and then I remembered I laughed.
I almost made more of a joke out of it, and then I thought, spoilers.
At this point,
I feel like the statute of limitations has.
Yeah, I don't know that the statute of limitations would expire on that spoiler, though.
How would it not?
I haven't watched any of those movies, so.
Oh my gosh. Well,
The key is watching the movies. The key is reading the books.
Okay, well, I haven't
Both are
indulged in
good.
any of
Books
the
are
media.
better, but both are very good. Yeah. So, you guys get to the door. The doors, and did you open them?
I knock.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. So it echoes very like ominously. And then there's a little terminal right like next to the doors, and the screen lights up, and you see in text, "Welcome to my home." And then the doors open, and they like slide into the wall. There's like steam
All right.
hissing. It looks like the door is not opened in a long, long time. It just ponderously opens, and steam like is like pouring out.
So are we forgetting everyone's vision? Just out of curiosity, are we just
Nope.
like?
We
No,
know
they're
this-
just like
yeah.
walking into it.
We're walking in knowing Evelyn's vision.
Oh,
She
wait,
probably didn't tell us.
Oh, good point. Evelyn's walking in with us knowing her vision.
Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
It's been
okay,
fun.
so then I'm gonna say Evelyn just kind of makes a mention of like, all right, be ready.
Ready for what?
I use telepathy on Evelyn.
Sure, yeah.
Good idea, Fergus.
So what does that do again? What's the particulars on your telepathy? What
Oh,
can you
boy.
what can you read?
Give me a second to find this. I have so much stuff. A shallow gestalt with the target's language centers allows the telepath to understand any form of communication. Blah, blah, blah.
Telepathic contact. So you are at what skill level? 2?
Level 1.
Level 1 in telepathy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he's just read.
Yeah, you're at 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, so that's telepathic contact. Psychic. Oh wait, what am I looking at? Isn't there a thing where you can like?
Oh, facile mind?
That just means that you can open.
No. Oh, okay. So the base, the telepath can obtain a progressively deeper understanding of a sentient target's thoughts. The target must be
yeah.
visible or otherwise perceptible. Blah blah blah
The
blah. blah.
level he's at is what he read.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you want to know? Right, like you can understand her thoughts, but like, how far are you pressing? Like, just surface thoughts.
I don't think I can go. I can't go very far. So just surface thoughts.
Okay,
Is she
so
thinking about
Evelyn,
the
what are you
ambush?
thinking right now?
Or are you thinking about your cool weapon with the AI?
Battle strategies.
Battle strategies, exit points. She's analyzing the room, thinking about each person's specific skills in each specific circumstance.
I mean, this doesn't sound like something that's not like. This sounds normal for Evelyn. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that. I mean,
Yeah.
she's gearing up for a fight, but that's kind of always. So,
Connor, important question.
What?
Are you thinking about the awesome weapon you want to make?
I mean,
Not-
technically, you can't.
I mean,
read
yeah,
thoughts,
I
you
don't,
can only
Evelyn,
read
I don't even think that you like. That's like a
right. No, it's
thing
not
that Evelyn's
really,
even thinking.
Nah,
That's
that's
you.
not character.
That's
knowledge,
Connor.
That's just me.
Darn. I wanted to help you out, man. All right, so yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay, everything's normal. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just like, oh, okay, this is just Evelyn's normal paranoia.
Yep.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna drag you over to this map.
Perks of being Evelyn.
Figures our precog would be the kind of person who would share that
Yeah.
information.
I see a giant black screen.
Yeah, that's all we
Yes,
see.
You've got a.
I guess it's really dark in here.
Wait, smile.
Yeah,
By the way, Caleb, did you read my message?
I did.
I still want to do that, even
Mhm.
though Connor just told me what he told me, for interesting purposes down the line.
Ooh, I like this map.
Yeah, isn't it a cool map?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody's over here. You guys walk in, and this is what you start to see. You know,
Or wait. Oh, I see. Yowza.
so what do you do? Do you walk in? You see another door right here. So you're just in like
Right where?
hallway at first.
Can we? Is this like data? Oh, there's just a door at the end of the hallway. Can we see
Yeah.
through the door, or is it?
No,
closed?
it's closed. Yeah.
Well, I think let's walk up to the door. I think Till's decided to be a little more bold, being the adult, and should probably be the one shot. If anybody's gonna get shot.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So you step up to the door, and I think it just opens before you even like get like touch it. So it just slides open again. And then, yeah, you see beyond you see all these, like, power generators. So suddenly the room is really, really cold. This is, like, some sort of weird, like...
Some weird alien data center?
Yeah, some weird alien data center, right? Like, it's really cold in here. You see, like, steam pouring off of these, like, incredibly complex-looking machines. These, like, data storage machines. And, yeah, it's just this whole big, like... and all these like tubes like going which way in that from these big data machines.
Okay, Evelyn immediately asks a question of the AI.
Okay, just like to the air.
Yes.
Okay, what is the question?
What kind of information is this? Is this you?
What do you mean?
I mean, that's what she asks.
Oh, is this me? Oh, is this you? I see.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't hear a voice from above.
Do we hear a ping from like a different computer?
Sure. I think like there's a panel right here. So you guys are probably
we're in the corner, right?
Yeah, you guys are like up here now. You probably see one like right here.
Oh, okay. I go.
Yeah, panel lights up on the wall.
What does it say?
Yeah, so you asked, "Is this you?"
Yeah.
And you it says, "Not quite."
What is this information?
This is what keeps the dome alive. But given that I am the dome, you could say this is part of me.
Ancient dome gods indeed.
What kind of entities are you trying to protect? I know that you're about to kill us.
Well, that's news to me, Evelyn.
I never said that I was trying to kill you.
Why are you about to send droids in here? I'm sorry, robots.
If you make it mad, it might.
There's only one person currently in this room that I want to kill.
Is that me?
Oh my.
There's no answer. Take a guess. I'm interested in the riddle. Obviously, I don't want to kill all humans. So on what criteria would I make a choice?
Ooh, tough luck, tough luck, Till. Oh man.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I thought.
She's using height or age.
Neither.
He might want to.
What's the one difference between the three of us?
I'm a female. Till's an adult. That's the difference.
No, we're psychics.
Oh, wait, what?
You and me are psychics. Till's
Right.
not. She wants to kill non-psychics.
Yeah, I'm pretty well stuffed.
Right? Is that it?
Is that what you say? You say that out loud?
That's what we say.
Yeah.
Till's not gonna say anything about being stuffed.
You see on the screen like an emoji, like a gif, honestly, like of like clapping hands.
Oh gosh.
I love her. She's.
Yeah, but it's official. It's a her.
This is honestly the best part about like just being like neutral about what gender of robot is, because everybody's
Yep.
just like makes their
Yep.
own choice.
Same with Migi. And
Yeah.
Yep.
okay, all right. If
Are
we
you-
give you Till,
I don't
What
like
will
where
you
this
give
is
us?
going, Evelyn. Can you not?
if we give you Till, what will you give us? Got to be a fair trade, right?
I've brought you here to do one thing and one thing only. Fix my problem.
Your problem.
I want to leave.
Oh heck yes.
No, Connor. No.
I'm sorry. I don't want an alien. I don't want an alien AI that hates me.
No, yes, let's do it.
Aboard the Void's Grace.
It
Doesn't
won't
sound like a
twist the
fun
void.
time, you know?
We'll keep it isolated from the system.
I mean,
Good luck with that.
I think each
I
of
think
you
I-
could offer skills in assistance with this. If you would just come to the next chamber.
Right, but you're gonna try to kill us in that chamber. I would like to know, or I'm sorry, not us. You're gonna try to kill Till in that next chamber. So I would like to know. If
Not
we can
yet.
make a deal first.
I want to see if Till will be useful first.
Hey, Miss Computer Lady. Let's make a deal.
Yeah, I definitely think we should make a deal.
I thought that's what we did. You dropped your weapons and agreed to help me fix this problem.
We're gonna
I
make another
agreed
deal.
not to kill you yet.
But we could very easily throw an EMP grenade over here at these cylinders here.
I mean,
You
we
don't have any of
Have them
those.
on here.
That's what she thinks.
Oh, so you're gonna make a bluff? Is that what you're doing?
No, we could bluff and just say I kept one hidden on my person.
That's something you could
Don't
do, I
get me
suppose.
killed, please.
Sorry?
Don't get me killed, please.
You don't do you have talk, Connor?
Wait, no. We don't even need to do that. All you have to do is
Sense the need.
no, not sense the need.
Psychic shotgun it.
No, yeah, all you have to do is psychic shotgun it. But I don't think. I mean, but
I don't know if she
not a
understands
psychic.
that I can do that.
right, I don't think she
And
understands.
I don't think you can do a psychic EMP. Is the thing.
Well, yeah, but a psychic
No, but if you
shotgun.
pump enough
Yeah. I
shotgun,
mean, you can still
psychic
damage
stuff
it. It's
and
not
do it,
like.
it'll
I mean,
explode,
it's
yeah.
obviously less effective, but it's.
I mean,
still-
we could certainly do direct damage to the data center proper.
Yeah, we could even destroy the pipes that it's not connected to her.
But also,
you-
what's
are
gonna
you
happen to
discussing
this
this
dome
out
if this
loud?
thing is destroyed?
There's the
No, I'm just trying to clarify. I'm just explaining
Yeah.
myself.
The thing is,
No, I mean,
if we
could just
destroy
say-
stuff in here, we're gonna like doom the dome.
Yeah.
Well, the dome's...
And everyone in
Yeah,
it.
but
It's
we're-
also
we're not-
entirely possible that if you take the AI out, you will doom the dome.
Right? No, we're not. Oh.
That's a clip-worthy moment
Connor.
right there.
I mean, to be honest, the dome was running just fine with the AI dormant, right?
But it was still in there.
We could always just program new subroutines to run the dome, right?
Exactly.
do
Why
that.
can't we
Yeah.
just automate the?
Yeah,
Why can't we
That's
just
fine,
automate the
just
AI out of a
the
job?
AI. It's
Yeah.
all-
The AI could program another program to keep itself. You know what I mean? Like that's not hard.
We're going to ask the AI to make a child, and then have that
Yeah.
child take over its job.
Well, yeah, but the AI, the child isn't going to be self-aware. It's going to be an actual program.
If the AI wants to make a child
It
and
will.
wants to make it self-aware, it'll make a self-aware child, and there ain't
Yes.
much we can do about it.
Yeah, no, there's really.
I don't
Maybe the
trust it
AI
enough to
wants
make a
it-
program.
Maybe the AI wants it something to look at it and say, "Hi, mom.
Yep.
Do you ever think of that?"
No, I didn't think of that.
Oh,
It's
because-
really weird,
I'm
but
busy thinking about the possibility of taking the AI home with you.
yep.
Yeah.
So what's the
What-
actual plan?
Okay, so we're gonna go into the next room.
What?
Go into the next room.
I
I
mean,
mean, we do have to kind of decide what to do about the AI in the first place, right?
we'll take it. Definitely gonna take it. But yeah, we'll go in the next room. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I mean, threatening it at this point isn't probably the smartest idea. So.
Till, if we take it out of here, can you automate the dome's the systems?
We'll have to see.
All right.
I'm not sure. Have to do
Can-
a bit
can
of
Evelyn
research to see
just-
how complex it is.
Can Evelyn make the logic jump here and just ask the AI if it could do that itself?
That's not a good idea. It might kill the people. It doesn't like the people here. The only people that it likes here is you and me. And maybe David.
I mean, can Evelyn ask that question anyway?
Wait, did you actually say my name in that line? Not my
No,
real name, obviously.
but
my-
Hale.
Wait, did someone say
No.
something?
Uh,
Did someone say something to the? I knew you guys were discussing stuff,
That's
but I
what I'm trying
didn't
to
know if you
figure
were
out.
saying something.
Oh, I thought we were in character.
I didn't.
That's why we're using our voices.
Yeah, that's
I mean, I thought Evelyn was in character. Now I'm confused.
right. Well, I was more asking you guys if I should ask that.
I mean,
I'd rather not. I would rather you not ask the AI something that's going to get me killed.
No, that's
Or
not.
all the
I
people
keep
that
going
don't
back
know.
to
Actually, I
that,
think
sounding
I
like a
might-
squeaky wheel, but I don't want Till to die.
I think I might have been asking Kale if I can ask that question, which doesn't make any sense because I could just do it.
I mean, you should just do it anyways. Just do whatever Evelyn would do. Evelyn wouldn't ask other people what she should do.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, she's not gonna say it because she doesn't think out loud.
It's true.
So,
Okay.
Phil, can I leave automating systems in your hands?
I mean, I can try.
All right,
Let's move on to the next room.
perfect.
Which room are we going to?
The one that Caleb said we're gonna go to.
Right, but which room is that exactly?
That is this room over here.
That's what I figured. Hello, AI. I'm assuming this is the main central core.
Yeah. So you see this
System thing.
gigantic version of all of
Yep.
the crazy data center stuff, and this is like the giant, like the main processor of everything. So, yeah, you're looking at this, and I think what you see is like another panel opens up, probably like right here, and you see on there, I need to know if I can trust you.
A horrible decision, really.
Till, did you follow us in?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You're good. I just wanted to make sure that.
And then
I wanted to make sure it
you
wasn't
see,
deliberate.
Till, you're not making an effort to keep yourself alive.
Hey, no, he doesn't actually say that, does he? Because
I thought you were actually saying that. Do you actually say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
We all
Tell
need
us-
character voices.
Yes,
Yeah,
good
it's-
point. I should probably
Yeah.
put on a character voice.
I don't.
Make
I don't
Till's
have
annoying?
a character voice yet.
Make Till's voice annoying. Hey, Ode, get off that console. Stop touching the computer, Ode.
Yeah, Till has a
My
good-
ship. My ship.
Does,
Oh,
I've been imagining Till like singing opera whenever he does his lines every single time. So
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I would love that.
Yeah.
to be fair, you probably don't want my baritone.
Oh, I would love
I'm
if
not
you
very
did.
good.
Oh, now I just want to play the musical RPG again.
Yes, more masks.
System conversion.
So,
Yeah, masks.
So,
I mean, does anyone say anything to that? Right? Like, it's like, how do I know if I can trust you?
oh boy, I don't know if this is the time or not.
I am about to show you something very vulnerable about myself.
Okay.
I mean, right, but like, how do we?
I mean, I want to help you. So,
Right.
Everybody
okay,
make a
I look
notice
at
roll,
Till.
by the way, first.
Oh, right. Okay, crap.
Make a no diss roll. Cause I know this.
Oh.
It's a good roll.
hey, we all did good.
David, you didn't need a roll.
Oh. I was like, wait, why are there four?
Yeah.
So I rolled.
Where was my roll?
Oh
Did it not roll?
no, you didn't roll.
It looked like it rolled all at once. Unless
Right.
that's
It's because
Yeah, that's David.
rolled.
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
weird. Well, oh, I almost made a notice roll with strength. Let's not do that.
I almost did the
Well,
same thing.
I notice.
There we go.
Wait, did we? Wow. Okay.
Eight,
So
8, 9.
Hill and I got 8s, and Fergus got a 9.
Yeah, I don't think any of you noticed this.
What? That's crazy.
Feels low notice, man.
You sense something is off. Like, I think all of you, well, actually, no, probably just Fergus. You just, like, get an eerie feeling about something, but you're not sure about what.
I do sense the need.
You don't have that.
I know.
What? That doesn't even...
That was a joke. At Connor's expense.
Danger sense, Adam.
What?
Yeah.
Nothing. You weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I'm going through Icewind Dale voices for the females and trying to figure out if I can come up with some good accents. Because I feel like if I just hear a good voice for Evelyn, I'll be able to mimic it.
I always imagined Evelyn with a Russian accent.
Well, she is Norwegian, Connor.
Ooh.
Actually, no. Well, she grew up in a planet that spoke Portuguese. So that's probably honestly the accent she has, if any.
So almost Spanish, but not quite.
Yeah.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Not even sure what that was.
Oh, mistakes were made.
Playing Overwatch, Josh.
Not Overwatch, no. A bit of Minecraft.
Okay.
I encountered a compressed ghast and killed it like it was a regular ghast.
This guy.
And it exploded into 9 ghasts when I killed it.
Good job.
Yeah. So what do you guys say to its question?
Oh, man. There's so many things I want to do, but I don't know if it's the correct moment to.
Okay, repeat the question one more time. I got confused by the Icewind Dale comment and
Yeah. The
totally
AI
lost.
asked, how can I know that how do I know that I can trust you?
I should. You know what? I go up and like not gonna do anything bad. I give it half of. I give it a quarter. I don't know. Should I message this to you, Caleb?
You can just do it.
A quarter of my blueprints.
Real quick, Kel,
Oh.
what kind of accent did you
You're gonna what? Why would you give free things to
Portuguese,
AI
Connor.
that just threatened to kill me?
No, it won't be able to do. I promise you, it won't be able to do anything with a quarter. 1/4.
Okay.
I mean, it could buy
Yeah.
some candy.
So you. Oh.
I was gonna say I could use
wow.
I could use a single quarter in the vending machine at work and get a whole bag of chips.
And I tell it to keep this secret, please.
Bag of chips
this
like
is my this is where I'm vulnerable.
Yeah.
Well, now you done it.
So this code starts to upload. Fergus, you see that it starts copying the rest of the files.
Caleb. I'm not stupid enough to give it
Okay.
keep it on the pad of the same thing. I download a quarter of it onto a separate thing. I don't
Okay.
keep the entire
All
thing on
right.
it.
All right. I was making sure.
I'm not
A separate
stupid.
thing.
Do you
Dude,
have?
I have an
have a separate
entire
thing.
I have an entire backpack full of separate things.
Yes, but
Full of separate
do any of them have storage space and
Yeah.
ability act? Do they?
Most of them do have storage space.
I thought most of them helped you hack things.
Yes, and to hack stuff you have to have storage space.
No, to hack,
Of
I
some
mean,
sort.
they interact.
Yes.
With things. It doesn't mean they have to have like.
You're gonna run into Ram or Rom no matter what he's got, David. You're gonna lose this argument.
Yeah.
I mean, can you store files in RAM like a flash
Yeah.
drive? Okay,
Sure.
all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you interface with it to do that.
How
but
do you think your phone works?
I mean, my phone has actual like hard drive space.
It uses flash storage, but it doesn't use all of. So when you are viewing a web page, you're actually downloading files.
Right. My question
And
is, how
they're
does he
being stored
take
into
the
RAM.
thing that he plugs into a thing to insta hack? How does he download a file onto that?
RAM disk. You can use
has
your
a RAM
RAM as a storage disk.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
We can finagle it.
There's literally real world technical for whatever technobabble he wants to come up with.
Yeah. Okay, so Fergus, you can do that. That's fine.
Use that
My
convenient
profession's
touch screen.
amazing, my dude.
So you get a message on the screen that says, "Wow."
I know, right? I'm a pretty messed up child. It's your turn, Mr. Robot.
What have you done?
Mrs. Robot.
Yeah, what did you do?
Gained her trust, hopefully. You are a her, right?
There's no
Uh,
answer.
That's not a good question. Okay, what did you upload to them? Do we know?
No.
Okay,
Personal files.
gotcha.
Personnel files.
I think she got some of my Instagram photos as well.
Oh. I don't know that anybody wants your Instagram full.
The New Year,
photos.
she got the New Year's photos. Crap.
Everyone was really up on that eggnog that night. Anyway,
Eggnog, yeah.
I mean, it can be alcoholic eggnog. Anyway.
That was the joke.
Yeah.
Don't. Why did you? That was merciless. We just witnessed a brutal murder.
It's been asking you how to trust, how she can.
Yeah.
Trust
So
you,
the
but,
thing is, like, you just get this like long pause, right, where it's like processing all of this, and then it says, I need the rest of this.
Well, we need something as well.
This will fix so many problems.
He not dead. That's what we need. Among many other things.
There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing any of us can do about it here on this basically dead planet. Where
I
do you
haven't.
pick it off of here?
I am a god, Fergus.
I am a god, you dull creature.
Hey,
I
according
have.
to my religion, so am I.
I mean, that was a gross misrepresentation of the religion, but
I mean,
yeah. So it says, I am a god, Fergus. I have worshippers that I must protect, even if they do not recognize me as their steward anymore. With this information, I could fix things. Make Zenless like what it once was.
Make Zanless great again?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
And then you realize the AI's name is Trump.
dun. It's an acronym, though.
The AI Trump an acronym. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Josh,
Oh,
what does
no.
it stand for? Computer babble.
Technically recalcitrant. Undying message protocol.
Message protocol, yeah.
Which recalcitrant is not the right word for that then. Maybe instead it would be
That's a weird word.
yes, you're right, it is a weird word. Brain's not wanting to come up with anything. I'm sorry, I can't come up with
It's all
anything
good.
for you.
So,
My brain is reluctant.
yeah, so it seems to have completely forgotten about everything else, Fergus. It just says, please, give me the rest.
Are you going to come with us?
I don't need to anymore.
You can't do it here? I know for a fact.
You do not.
Do you...
Do too.
Oh, man. Oof.
Even though you claim to be a god, I actually have the omniscience of one.
I mean, in a couple levels, so will I. I want to try and do the thing I messaged you about now.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yes, well, you should.
So, I mean, you can certainly attempt that. What do you start doing?
Well, I plug in a whole bunch of wires.
Right, so it's like you're as if you're going to give him the files, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, should I just tell everyone what I'm doing?
I mean, we can
Please.
find
I
out.
mean, I honestly
I
think that
mean-
if Till's looking over your shoulder, he can see exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
I would like to know though.
Although I can't really say it as Fergus though. I'm going
Sure.
to try
If Till's
and
watching over your shoulder, you
Yeah.
can see it though. So.
I'm going to try and download it, but I'm going to try and split the AI's personality
Oh,
into
good
different
idea.
programs.
Now
So you-
we'll have multiple AIs.
So basically, do you want to keep some of it in it, basically?
No, I want to separate it and keep both of them.
Okay,
Okay.
that's Till is gonna have to like be on top of that then, right? Like he's gonna have to start programming stuff immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
Does he
I'll
know
go to
that?
like I want to give I want to give him like the knowing nod to like be ready.
The knowing nod that in RPGs means whatever you want it to mean.
Yes.
Keep in mind that I have sense to need if we come across a problem.
All right, so Till's gonna walk up. Till's gonna head over to the terminal. Is there a terminal in the room? I assume there's like a crash card or
I'm
something.
sure there's tons of terminals in the room.
Okay, hold up. I have to ask. Why don't we want it to be able to fix everything on Xanless?
Because it's going to kill all the people who aren't
Well, so that's the thing. I mean, you guys don't know what Fergus was uploading to there. I mean, you see this, Evelyn. You see all of this, but you could ask Fergus, like, what did you give it?
It seemed
I mean,
delighted. What did you give it, Fergus?
I think this is a conversation for another time.
And then
I think this is
no,
a conversation
you just see
for
on the
right
text.
now, Fergus.
Yeah, you see on the screen, because obviously it can hear you, something called the Hephaestus engine.
Dang it!
Ah!
I was gonna keep it secret.
I saw that going.
okay, remind her what the Hephaestus engine is.
Big power source thing that the Imperium wants.
No, Connor, what
Oh,
it is the last time
what?
we forgot about it.
Yeah, Fergus has all the blueprints for it.
He downloaded the blueprints for
Okay,
it.
here's the thing, Caleb. I'm going to narratively call you out and say, if you gave the AI the blueprints for that, and she knew that she could solve the problem, that means she has nanobots.
Not necessarily.
She definitely has nanobots at her command.
What?
I don't think that's necessarily the
Where
case.
How else would she make
did
that?
that-
And just
Post hoc ergo propter hoc, my dude.
so this is the thing, right? Like you see on the text, right? You see, but he only gave me a fourth of it. I need the rest to save Xanless.
How would you?
I'm
break it?
omniscient AI, you are. Okay, I didn't really just shoot that barb.
Okay, I mean, let's just ask her. Would you kill anybody, or would you actually protect the people, all of the people, even non-psychics like Till?
I will protect whoever I decide to protect.
Well, that's just the kind of omniscient.
Babel
There's a
means
word
everyone's
here.
gonna die.
There's a couple of words here in
Those
Greek.
big words.
They are unpleasant.
There's a card game named after them.
And no, we're not giving you your Hephaestus engine, so you can then go and kill whomever you kill just for the sake of killing whomever you kill.
I don't think we should tell him that just yet, because Jared.
I hit enter on the keyboard. Execute.
So
So
to
I-
like start the splitting.
Basically, what I want to do is like I want to put one. Like I want to split the personality, like the zealous part, like the zealous, like religious, crazy god part into one, and then like the super like protection based personality into the other one.
Oh, I see
'Cause
what
it was
you're
just, like,
doing.
It literally said earlier, yeah, protection and what was the other thing? Like
protection
expungement.
and expansion or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Expunging.
Expungence?
Yeah, expungeons.
expungence.
Expungence. That's a great word.
That is a
It's
great
a
word.
nonsense word, but it is a great word.
Expungement is the word that we're looking for.
I like my word better.
Yeah, I mean, you know what this is, right, guys? This is preservation and ruin.
And he's splintering.
It is.
Yeah, and he's splintering
Oh,
Harmony right now.
No.
Oh my goodness. What is happening? Like, this is gonna be
Even
like,
here, it has found us. Even here.
Yep. This is gonna be like endgame crap. We're gonna be like, the only thing that could solve it is the two pieces together. But it'll kill people. No, we have to do it.
So,
And then
so
it'll
this is what
divide
happens.
itself and be like, I hate you all and kill us.
You click enter. Go ahead and roll a program roll, Fergus.
So, Josh, are you helping me right now? That's like the real
I am definitely trying to keep things.
Yeah, he can't help
Burning
you. He
down.
has to program everything else.
I mean, would that not help me though?
I think the
What are you-
whole
Okay.
block of everything we're trying to do is
Yeah.
download the AI while splitting it and keep the system from exploding.
Well,
Yeah.
but you don't know that's what he's doing, do you? You just said no, we're
Yeah.
not going to do it, and then he pushed enter.
No, well,
I could
Till was
see what
looking
he was
over.
setting up.
Yeah,
I was just like, let's not give him the Hephaestus engine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I could see that he was writing a advanced version of copy pasta. What did you say to me? Right, wrong kind of copy pasta.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll that program roll, and yeah, Till, if you want to help first, the target difficulty here to split the AI. So what is your exact intent, Fergus?
To split the AI in those two personalities and to store them.
To successfully split and store two halves of the personality.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have no chance of escaping because the Wi-Fi is down right now.
Sure.
Good point. Perfect.
Okay, so the difficulty
Thank you, Ode.
on that.
Oh,
I mean,
you just you basically saved the day right now.
Saved her
If
butt.
something goes around.
so the thing is, knowing what is actually like all of the details of the situation, that is going to be a 16.
What?
Yes.
Gosh.
That's impossible with everything I have.
It's
I literally
impossible.
can't roll that high. Yeah.
What's the highest roll you can get?
Okay. 12, 13, 14, 15. I think.
15 with Till's help.
I think so.
And I would need to land the 16 in order to even help, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, helping rolls don't actually help in this.
So yeah, no, it's actually impossible.
Okay, so
I think the highest I can get is 14.
like, and this is the thing. I don't. It's not
Same.
functionally impossible. I think with Till and Fergus, it is possible for you to do this. It's just incredibly difficult. So I'm gonna
What
make
was
it.
that you were saying about the stiletto charge? Oh, we won't need this later.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you used
I
that.
Sense the need, Connor.
Yeah.
Connor found something lying around. He's like, "Oh, this looks cool," and he picked it up.
Where would you have
Where?
gotten a stiletto charge on this planet?
There's no other place to get a stiletto charge.
In this room.
You have to have access to the equipment to have been able to sense the need for it.
I mean, did Fergus not have more of those on the ship?
No, we only had one.
We only had one.
Oh.
So
And we haven't been to another planet to replace it yet.
Yeah. Look, man, I tried last session, but no, y'all wanted to hang out.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure my
AI
first stiletto
town.
charge was to get the Hephaestus engine.
yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
Evelyn.
It was
Is
good
there anything else that I can...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is there something that Evelyn can help with in the situation?
I mean, I can do alternate outcome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not.
Okay, so I'm gonna set the difficulty being 15.
Oof.
I mean,
Apples.
Because yeah, and like it will make sense to you guys after if it actually comes out what's actually happening here, how difficult this actually is.
I'm gonna quick build the stiletto.
oh, so we haven't found the root of it, and we're trying to take
haven't.
it all apart.
Exactly. That's the thing.
No,
You don't actually understand what
gosh.
this is.
Oh,
I'm perfectly
just make a
content to
no roll.
throw myself up against this roll then.
no. I'll make a no roll. To know that.
I mean, how much do you know about AI? We've established it pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
She did a bunch of research on this.
Yeah, but I mean,
The AI even said earlier that it hasn't shown us its weakest point yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good point.
Okay.
Fer-
I'm making a no roll.
Fergus is about to hit enter. You should
Yep.
do a no roll.
13.
Oh yes, it works.
Nice.
Fergus is like a centimeter away from hitting enter.
Wait.
So what you do, Connor, is Evelyn looks at the central data console there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you step up to it, and you recognize it.
What?
Yeah. I think we get our first flashback outside of
Oh my god. No way.
out
What?
of
No way. What?
I think we get our first flashback outside of the like beginning flashbacks, right? And we see a young Evelyn.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited right now.
We see Evelyn standing in a pristine white room in a in like a white school uniform kind of. It's just like, you know, like it's kind of halfway between like a hospital gown and a school uniform. Like pristine white. And she is basically she is in line with a bunch of other young like children around her age, all dressed in the same uniform. And they are they're like in a horizontal line, so it's not like they're not like single file, it's like across. And they're standing, and they all have they're just like standing. Actually, they're probably, I think they're all standing in a circle in the center of this room. And in the middle of the room is a data console that looks basically the same as this one, except much newer. And we see devices come down from the ceiling and go onto the heads as like little helmets, basically, of all of these children. And we're getting like creepy, eerie music playing during this like whole scene, right? And like these, and the children are just standing blank faced, like staring forward, like at like perfect military attention. And these helmets come down and clamp onto their heads. And then they see, we get like a viewpoint from Evelyn's eyes, and we see like she has like contacts in that like have like screens on them, right? And we see in text, like in front of her eyes, the transference will now begin. Please stand by. And then we see a very old man step into the room, like, you know, door hisses open and then hisses closed. And this old man, like kind of hobbles almost. He's dressed in the same white uniform. And he walks up to the data console and he presses his hand to it and it opens up like a door. And he steps inside it and we see him sit down in this chair. It's like a dentist chair. And then a thing comes down and hooks onto his head as well. And then something hooks on over his eyes. And then something hooks on over his mouth. And then something hooks on over like a bunch of other places on his body, like various like electrodes, like nodes, right, throughout his entire body. And then the door closes on the data center, and then we see on the like side of it the screen basically showing like a data transfer occurring. And
From him to us, or from us to him?
From him to you.
Oh my goodness.
And we see this data transfer happening.
Somebody had the best education in the galaxy.
And then we see on the other side of like one-way glass, one-way like a mirror, and we see a man with dark hair, and like a
Not yet. Not yet.
no, we see a man with. I'm in charge of this flashback, Connor.
All right,
We see a man with dark hair. He looks like he is like Swedish or like Norwegian or something. And he is like looking over the procedures, and he's in an Imperium uniform. And next to him is like a couple of like doctors in lab coats, right? And the man just like looks on like stone faced, right, at what's happening. And one of the doctors next to him, a woman, like turns to him and says, "Don't worry. It may look complicated and dangerous, but we've perfected the procedure over millions of trials and errors." And we see on the woman's like lab coat and insignia, it's basically a let's see here. Let's see what it looks like.
Have an actual insignia for this yet?
It looks like this. I'm just gonna drag this onto the map for you guys.
Put it over where the thingy is.
Yeah. Oop, I put it on the GM layer.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
what are those?
that's totally did not mean to do that.
Well,
Oh,
this
man.
Oh, okay, so like herringbone tile. Cool.
Yeah. So it's like that insignia, like on their breast, and right below it says Paragon Science. And yeah, the woman.
Connor, literally forged in Paragon.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
That's why I should have been a mobile player.
That would have been funny. I left 2 of them, Gib. Okay.
So, the last thing we see, right, is the woman.
Sorry, I was muted. I got that joke, Connor.
The
Well
woman says to the man, "We'll give the Imperium exactly what they want." And then the flashback ends. And Evelyn is standing before the data center, and yeah, you know exactly what this is. This is a human consciousness center.
Oh gosh.
There is not an AI here. There is a human
Oh.
being inside there who has been connected to this for who knows how many hundreds of years.
Sounds
Oh.
And yeah, so what is the thing? The reason why it's so difficult is you're literally trying to download and split the consciousness of an actual human being.
Who's
Oh.
probably sitting on the other side of a console somewhere, staring at our pitiful attempts, going, "Why are you hurting me?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's intense, dude.
Yeah, nice.
I like it. I mean, sorta.
It's like when Adam says "cool" after somebody tells their tragic backstory. He's like, I mean, not actually.
Yeah, so what do you guys do? Evelyn, what do you tell them about this?
I don't.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Okay.
You're not going to tell us that our attempts are going to fail utterly and we're all going to die?
I already told you to wait.
Okay. What are we waiting for?
What you waiting for?
I'm just looking at you, Evelyn, with my finger just hovering above the button.
I know, and she's just staring at the machine.
And then I think what happens is you see a camera up in the top, kind of like change, and then like zoom in. You can see like the lens like zooming in on like the console, and then you see on the
Fergus,
text.
press Control
What
L.
are you doing?
Fergus,
And then
press
Evelyn's
Control
like,
L.
Crap.
Evelyn.
Okay, she just
Control L.
she just looks and she
Should I
says,
control L?
Clears
I
the
don't know what
screen.
"Can you
Doesn't
Oh,
delete things, just clears the screen.
I control L.
can you speak?" Are you male or are you a female, or do you not even remember anymore? What's your name?
I am Evangelia.
Are we supposed to know who that is?
I mean, that's the name of
It's
the
the
dome.
city.
Literally the name of the dome.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh my goodness. So, is it keeping you alive then?
This is so weird. 5 biggest problems every team faces. The first one is about bones.
Where did that come from?
Good question.
Is that his voice?
I
No, I'm just kidding.
I honestly have no idea where that just came from
Anyway,
or what's going on.
Wait,
Who's
what? Did you hear that?
David? Did
Yes.
you, were you watching?
Hold on a second. Time out.
We-
I was trying to mute him. I couldn't find it. Sorry.
I was gonna say.
we were just really confused.
Yeah, well, because Jared told me once he could hear my game, so I had the volume all the way down. And he said that, and I was like, I hope they didn't hear that.
We definitely did.
Mhm.
I was frantically trying to find the right option, and I turned all the way down except the right.
okay, anyway,
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
so I mean, wait, what were we talking about?
We were all
I
very.
Just asked if they
very
could
strong.
speak and if they remembered what gender they were.
Oh, yeah, and you said Evangelion.
Yes, and what their name, and they say it Evangelia.
How long have you been in there?
Are you
Wait.
going to give me the Hephaestus engine?
Is there someone inside there?
You've never even.
I do not like this line of inquiry.
I don't either. It's got terrifying implications. Evelyn, is that a human?
There's a person in here.
In the computer?
Fergus, are you going to give me what I asked for? It did not look like you were going to upload a file. It looked like you were trying to download something.
I mean, it's an upload.
Everybody
Answer
stay
me
calm.
now, or you will regret it.
Everybody stay calm. Evangelia, will you please come out and talk to us in person?
And that is when robots rip out of the walls, and
I take it this is not the person inside the machine.
Oh my gosh, you guys are super dead.
that is where we take our second break. So we'll be right back with more Elysian Road
Oh,
after
no.
this. Stick around.